What's up guys, I'm randomfrankp, back with episode 183 of Room Tour Project, the series where we show off some of the best gaming setups to give you some ideas and inspirations for your own setup. If you see anything you like, I'll have it all listed for you in the description down below so you can check it out. And let's start off the longest running original setup series, episode 183. First we have Johannes with a really unique color theme. You don't often see orange a lot mixed into a setup with white, but it looks really good. This is also BB-8 themed, so a nice kind of Star Wars tie-in with lots of customization. First off, check out the desk. You can see it's the IKEA Alex Shores with a simple white desktop, but the risers are custom 3D printed orange to again elevate the desk and just fit in with the color theme. Checking it out for those monitors, his primary one is the Acer Predator X34P, with the vertical one on the left side being a ViewSonic 24-inch display. Nicely wall mounted with no cables in sight and the RGB light strip behind the desk to match the wallpaper. Down to his peripherals, the keyboard is the Varmillo VA87M with the Logitech G403 wireless mouse on an extended orange mouse pad. Not too sure which one it is, but I'm sure someone would love to tell me what it is and call me dumb for not knowing it. I'm used to the haters getting in their correction flex, with the matching RGB lights in the mouse going orange and some color-coded keycaps. And then for audio, also customized, the headset here is Logitech G933, the Artemis Spectrum Snow Edition, with some Creative Pebble 2.0 speakers that again have that BB-8 kind of vinyl sticker on the side. Loving the dedication here all around. Then over to the PC, yes, another little BB-8 figure up top, a really nice looking hardline water-cooled PC, again also fitting to the color scheme head to toe. It's the Leon Lee PC011 case. It insides an Intel i7 8700K CPU with 32 gigs of Corsair Vengeance Pro RGB RAM on the Asus Prime Z370A motherboard in a 2080 Ti Founders Edition. Everything in here, from the custom braided cables to the GPU plate, just all looks superb. And then down to cable management, everything here nice and tidy, kept up by little brackets, nothing's hanging down under the desk. Just all around, Johannes, a killer job. I love seeing the dedication go that extra mile to match a setup to a certain theme or color theme, and you did both here. That's what's up. Now we've got Dalton with a really nice double stacked monitor. You guys know, always near and dear to my heart when I see this orientation, but also a really clean looking desk setup as well. Loving the colors that are all popping here. For the two displays, the primary one is the Alienware AW3418DW, with the top being an Acer Predator XB270HU. If you look closely behind that bottom monitor, you can see his great job at hiding the cables using those cable channel raceways. Very good job at doing that. Getting to some of the peripherals, for the audio, you can see the speakers on his desktop, the Logitech Z623. Keyboard is the Massdrop Alt with GMK laser keycaps. His mouse is the Razer Naga Trinity with the Novel Keys iSwitch desk pad, and his headset, not pictured, is the HyperX Cloud 2. Now moving on over to the PC, the case is the Fractal Design Meshify C. I feel like a very underrated case, looks gorgeous. Inside's an Intel i7 6700K CPU with the Corsair H100i Pro AIO. Got 16 gigs of G-Skill Trident Z RGB RAM on an Asus Z170A motherboard and the EVGA RTX 2080 Ti Black Edition GPU. Solid setup all around in a solid room. Kicking back in bed, got a TV mounted right across the room from that, and I'm really liking the way it's executed. A nice flawless design with the floating monitors. Next up is Alex, and I gotta say, I was thinking about putting this on last week's clean and minimal edition because it can definitely fit in with that, but also at the same time it was badass enough to just put it on a regular episode. I am loving how just refreshing this setup feels, since it's going for kind of like a retro feel to it, and I think just all across the board he nails it. So checking it out, for his two monitors, the left one, his primary display, is an Asus ROG Swift. It is a 25-inch panel, 240 Hz refresh rate, with the right monitor being a 24-inch panel from Asus. I love the mixture of the cool tones in the wallpaper and the warm tungsten lighting in the desk lamp. Everything around just fits really nice, complements the desktop even. For his peripherals now, kind of hard to see, we don't have an overhead shot, but his keyboard is one of those Azio leather retro keyboards with the Logitech MX Master 2S mouse. And under his desk, see his headset mounted the SteelSeries Arctis Pro. Now, as for that PC, again, we have the Lian Li PC011 case, and inside's an Intel i7 8700K CPU with the Fractal Celsius S36 AIO. Got 32 gigs of Ballistic Sport LT RAM on the Gigabyte Z370 Aorus Gaming 7 motherboard with the Gigabyte GTX 1080 G1 graphics card. This is actually a Hackintosh build. And as you saw before, a shot of the room, a huge TV right behind the setup. There's a couch on the other side as well, so you can just kick back and chill. This is a 55-inch 4K LG TV, also spanning the wallpaper because it's connected to his PC. But just a really great, relaxing, chill spot. This whole room, it's got this really nice feng shui going on, Alex. And I'm digging it, and I'm sure everyone else is as well. Now we've got Tinty97 with the triple monitor setup, 2 in the horizontal and 1 vertical, right in front of a nice big old window for that ambient natural lighting. Checking it out from left to right, the Acer 27-inch on the left, the primary is an Acer 27-inch, the Predator, with the right being a 24-inch Dell. I could have read all the models, but that would have taken too long. You know, it's all linked down below. Down to the goods, the keyboard is the WASD V2. It's an 88-key keyboard with the Razer DeathAdder Elite mouse. And for audio, get the Quiet Comfort 35 2 headphones from Bose. I like the little terrarium you got going on, the color-coded mouse pad even, all fitting in, again, nicely to the RGB light strip behind the desk, the color of the PC, and that nice wallpaper. Speaking of the PC, over on the right side, yet again, we have a Meshify C case from Fractal. We've had 2 of those and 2 of the Lian Li cases. Didn't do this on purpose. Inside's an Intel i7 8700K CPU with the N60 Kraken X62 AIO with 16 gigs of G.Skill Trident Z RGB RAM on Acer Strix Z370F motherboard and an MSI GTX 1070 graphics card. The sleeved AIO, the custom braided cables. That's definitely a nice and clean looking build, man. So not your traditional triple monitor gaming setup, changing it up a bit with the vertical right display, but I love the colors all around. A nice cool blue with some hints of red matched in the wallpaper and the PC and the peripherals. That's some good stuff. Then last we have David with this very unique, compact, stacked setup in a way, because he has his PC on top of the shelf and everything is just confined in a pretty nice space that comes together as a desk setup pretty well. And as you can see, black and yellow seems to be the theme, pretty much matching everywhere from the desk to the peripherals, the wallpaper, the RGB lights, even down to the speakers. Wiz Khalifa says what's up. Checking it out, his monitor is Acer Predator XB27 1HU, and this is also probably a custom job, but even the monitor feet have those yellow accents on them. As for the peripherals, we have the Logitech G810 keyboard with the wireless G900 mouse from Logitech. Would probably recommend a black and yellow mouse pad to pick up as well. Up on the shelf is his M-Audio M-Track. This is pretty much the DAC for his speakers, which are the KRK Rocket 5 G3. Now over to that PC, which I said before, on top of everything. Here, the Mount Everest PC. This is the NZXT H500 case, and inside the Intel i5 8600K CPU with the N60 Kraken X62 AIO, 16 gigs of Corsair Vengeance LPX RAM on the MSI Z370A Pro motherboard with the Gigabyte GTX 1080 Ti Aorus Extreme graphics card, and again, everything in here black and yellow when possible. So man, definitely a unique setup. I don't think I've seen many like this that try to confine itself, but not in a bad way at all. It seems all very practical and just right at arm's reach, literally. I love the way it comes together. Black and yellow is also a very rare but sharp looking color theme that you don't see enough, but always looks great when pulled off. In this episode of Room Tour Project is sponsored by Corsair and Elgato with the brand new Stream Deck XL, bringing 32 fully customizable LCD screens all to your fingertips for pretty much endless capabilities. If you're photo editing, video editing, gaming, streaming, have these customizable macros and buttons right at arm's reach is not only awesome, but it will completely perfect your workflow. Endless customization, endless possibilities. If you want to check it out, I'll put a link for you in the description down below. And alright guys, that'll wrap it up for episode 183 of Room Tour Project. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget, check the description down below for all the gear and hardware you saw. It'll be listed down there for you, as well as some very simple instructions on how to submit your setup if you want to be possibly considered being a future episode of Room Tour Project. If you like this episode, give it a big thumbs up to show your support. Feel free to follow me on Twitter at randomfrankp. And lastly, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Hope you enjoyed episode 183. Have a good day.